We all do. I wish I won the lottery, bro.
Shit.
Honestly.
I win $1 million. How about that?
Facts.
Just a million?
Yep.
That's
But you
it.
know what? It's okay because as long as you have a roof over your head, food on the table, and a bed to sleep on, you're good.
Yo, it's telling me that it's live on the Zoom, but it's not telling me. Why is it November 3rd, 7:04? When the fuck did I set it to 7:04? That's some weird ass shit. I'm telling you, that is some
Are there
weird
any
ass.
effects on this? No, right? On the Zoom?
Now it comes on. Now we talk. Okay.
There's no filters, right?
We live.
We live. Yes, we are live.
I'll just turn the mic on.
Shit, I closed the YouTube thing.
Oh my god, I'm so white.
Who said that?
Me?
She got a whole tank top on. It's summer
Wait,
over
who
there.
said that they
It
were?
is. Me. Breezy, because I'm from Staten Island. I'm white.
Yeah, damn right. White
Whatever.
ass.
I
Ladies and
gotta take this stupid
gentlemen,
ass thing off.
boys and girls,
Angelina.
welcome to the Loud Nation podcast, where we speak very loudly with our mouths and our hearts. Man, who is got all that noise behind them? Oh, I'm gonna kill you, Adelies. Watch. It always gotta be the one from Staten Island. Damn. Yo, welcome,
You
ladies
know what?
and gentlemen.
I got you. I'm gonna figure out a comeback.
Yeah, you let me know when I roll over, play dead. That way you can let me know. Guys, welcome to the Loud Nation podcast. Everybody's actually a little sick. Juju sick. You know, everybody in Jersey is sick.
I'm so sick.
Whatever.
That's from all the rain. The weather keeps changing so much.
It was
Oh,
that one day that it was like 80 the day before, and then it was like 40 the next day. It was that day I got sick.
Yeah, nah, but we live though on YouTube. Make sure you guys that's on Instagram. Hey guys, make sure you share the Instagram out to people. So like if you guys got Instagram, go on your Instagram and share it while I'm talking, since you're not talking. So while I'm talking, just go on the Instagram right now and just share the live. And let them know that the link is in the bio and everything. Someone put on the IG YouTube link in the bio so I can pin it, because I don't feel like touching my phone right now. So because I'm using my actual phone to make sure that we use go by the questions on YouTube. So if someone can go on Instagram and put YouTube link in bio so I can pin it. Today we have a special guest around like 7:33. Um 7:33, basically we got DJ Carlito from La Mega. Um basically from La Mega, and is it I'll keep who writing up in here?
It was me. It was supposed to be a secret.
Nope, too late. But yeah, we have a special guest, DJ Carlito from La Mega NYC over here. He's been basically DJing. I don't know. We're gonna ask all that questions. We're gonna find out what basically how long he's been doing this. Um, just first and foremost, now that you guys are here, and I'm gonna let Davis know if he didn't end up coming on here. Anytime somebody's talking on here, just make sure all y'all mute y'all mic. So that way, that way whatever noise, background noise doesn't come up and everything. We just want the interview or special guest basically to, you know, hear basically our viewers to hear him talk. Um before let me see, we're 7:07. Before we get basically Carlito on here 7:33, because we usually start around that time. I want to open up the floor and just talk about this with this whole vaccination that's going on, and I feel like my opinion is that like it's getting too out of hand, to be honest. And it's a lot of people has the right to say whatever they got to say about the whole vaccination and everything. And in my opinion, to be honest, like I don't think I don't think anybody needs to be forced to take the vaccination, because we do have a right. We, us as Americans, we all do have a right to refuse that shit, to be honest, because at the end of the day, that shit can fucking ruin a person and all that. And you got, I know people that has asthma, or or has heart problems and stuff like that. And it just, they don't need to take that kind of shit, because during like it, like everybody says it all the time, you know, um, how the hell you within like 1 year, we got the pandemic, but then like all of a sudden within a year you end up coming a cure for it. And I feel like, you know, I always actually bring up some topic beginning to start off the podcast and everything. I don't like to talk shit, because we leave that at the end. But um, to be honest, the serious notes, Loud Nation is basically just talk about about everything what's going on in our world today. And I feel like that's like the most important thing that we need to discuss and do we need to talk about, because at the end of the day, man, like we don't need to go through that shit. Um, I don't know if any of you guys got an opinion with that. You have the floor.
I do, because I'm pro vaccination, but I don't agree with the fact that it's going to be state mandated, because there's people still to this day who have never received a meningitis shot or a tetanus shot or nothing. Like they don't believe in vaccination at all. So I feel like it's a good choice. And I wanted to touch on how you said within the year. If you really look into the vaccination, it has a strand of, I forgot what flu it was. Um, it has a strand of that. So it's something that branched off of an already existing disease, and they were able to find a vaccination because of that. Because they already had dealt with that prior disease. I forgot what it was. I'm gonna check.
Yeah.
So it's not a new shot, and it's just altered. But that's, again, they just altered it enough to cure COVID, which was just a small strand in a big virus that already had existed. So
I'm glad you work in the medical field, because hell, man, this is how you know shit. To be honest,
hmm
anything that has to do with my teeth, I gotta go to y'all. I got like the whole problem solver right here. Anything that has the medical, I go to Julia. Anything I gotta do with like spiritual wise, I gotta go O'Daly's.
Yeah, I know a lot about kids and I know a lot about the heart. So those are my go-to.
Gotta go O'Daly's and sit for spiritual, mentally stableness. And then if I just want to freaking lash out in anger, I gotta go to Hollywood.
So you have a dentist, a physician, and a therapist all in one.
Damn, I feel lucky. I feel blessed. How about that?
And a physical therapist, I've done that too.
I feel blessed. Um, but nah, I just wanted to get that out of the way, because I know what's his name brought it up in the group chat and everything, and I was just like, kind of has a point though, to be honest. So, but another thing is, I just had it on top of my head and I can't remember it, to be honest. But um, I go like I literally, I'm happy now because everything's good with me and my job. And I don't have any more depression. So yay me.
That's good.
Period.
That's good.
I don't need to have that shit, to be honest. I've been literally meditating a lot, to be honest. And y'all can tell how
Got
relaxed I am now, right?
you.
I
Period.
love meditating.
Y'all can tell how relaxed I
Facts,
am now,
baby.
right? All
If
right.
you need prayer, I got you.
I
What you
love
say?
Period.
podcasts.
Odales on her church vibes. We love that.
I know, right? Don't let me get
Facts.
Tonio skits on you.
Facts. Oh my
Right.
God. Okay, all right, relax.
Man, he was trying to shoot that shot, but nothing but net. But
He said,
damn,
"Oh,
he just
Dallas,
breaking it.
por favor."
Yeah, Dallas being Matumbo over here,
Yeah,
like,
no,
nope.
that was
She's like,
crazy.
I know, right? She feeling. Don't worry. Just all we got to do is look over to the YouTube video. That's it. Everything's in there. You know,
That's exactly what I do all the time.
for real.
I mean, wait, what I said?
Hollywood in the house.
Fuck.
My favorite tóxico.
What's up,
My
Hollywood?
favorite toxico.
I am currently working right now. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I can hear that, dog. Nah, I was just telling them like, yo, anytime like someone's talking, just try to mute your mic so that way the viewers can hear that person
I'm
talking.
gonna right now. I'm on my way to a call right now, but I'm gonna stay on Zoom. I'm just gonna mute myself while I do everything. So
Nah, I got you, man.
if that's fine with you.
Nah, that's nah, I got you, to be honest. I'm trying to think, like, you know, what's going on. There's a lot of shit that literally was in my head. I had it down in my head and I literally just lost it, to be honest.
Well,
And
honestly, that's fine because you know I like to talk. So
yeah, we already know that.
I always got something to talk about.
Oh, this is what I gotta say. No. Now it really comes up in my head. Why the fuck? All right. And I'm not saying that you ladies do. I'm saying other ladies. All right. Some ladies. I'm not saying every lady does this. All right.
Bitches ain't shit.
Mute yourself, Hollywood. I'm gonna mute you if you keep talking. Shut up. The thing is, like, my thing is, why, like, and I see it. There's some ladies that would literally not talk to, like, here's the thing, they would not talk to a guy. I'm not saying this happened to me. I see this shit up front. And I experienced it like back in the day, like way back in the day. I'm gonna tell you the story this once and I'm gonna get to it. There was one time I literally got out of work and you know, I was by myself and I went to the bar and I literally just went to like have just to have a drink. And then like all of a sudden, you know, there was like a group, like 5 girls came in with, you know, like 2 dudes. I was like, that's a even that was like I was like, that's an odd ass number. So I was like, all right, whatever. But they came in the bar and like I was just chilling, just watching TV, drinking, and I just got out of work because I need to release some stress. And then like all of a sudden, like I'm just like literally sitting there minding my business. And this dude is like keeps like pulling out money and like trying to kick it with this girl. And I'm just like, I'm laughing on the inside. I'm just like, yo, this dude is funny as hell. Right. And I respect this girl for doing this, to be honest, because I'm not gonna go further down like basically what happened. But the whole moral of the story is like, there were ladies out there that would just watch somebody, and I'm trying not to say the N-word and all that, and not trying to use vulgar language, but there are females that would literally just see someone or see a guy popping bottles or popping or just basically come in a fancy car, and they would end up going with that one person rather than going like, you know, with the person that they came with, or a person that's basically trying to like be good friends with them. My thing is, why are some ladies like that? And I know the type of word is called gold digger. I know that, but it's very like in today's society, it's fucking annoying, to be honest. And I'm just
You know what I
like, yo,
think?
what
Oh.
the hell, bro? And I see this shit every time. I'm a DJ. I'm a lady guys that's on live. I'm a DJ and I see this shit every time. Especially when you go to barcode, that it's over. Like you see it there, like it's like seeing a fucking dinosaur. And that shit really annoying. And I just like I be minding my business about it. I just be like, I'm not gonna say nothing. But like as a DJ, you want to say something about it, but then you just like, you know what, fuck it. But then I have the platform to say, because with this whole podcast and everything, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. But I feel like there are some
Call them out,
ladies
Bree.
out there that does that shit, and that's really annoying.
Yeah.
Like it's really annoying to the point. Like I just want to just like, man, who the fuck raised you? That's what I want to say.
I feel like it's also the mindset that you go into the club with. Like if you go in there and be like, I'm leaving with somebody today, I'm leaving with somebody today. But it's like,
Yeah, but in the past, I was not like that. I would just
yeah,
go
I'm
in there
not the
just to
type of
have
female
fun.
either.
I would just
But
go to have fun, enjoy myself. And the fact is, like, I was like, for instance, right? I would come, like there was some time here and there, like I would go to the club and I'm like coming with somebody that's like that I'm trying to get to know, right? And I'm hanging around my people, and one of my people's got money and they popping bottles. And I'm just like, so you rather leave with him than with me?
Wait, what? What are we talking about?
Yo, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. It's not only girls, it's also guys that does
No,
it.
guys does the same shit too, and it's annoying. Yeah, that too is annoying.
What are we talking about?
Julia can know. In Bessel days, I was the biggest chapialo ever, bro.
I'm fucking weak.
I would be next to a bitch every time, bro. New bitch. And she's buying me a drink. She's doing this. She's giving me a ride home. Shorty, buy me food. I'll rub your feet. No problem. Like,
that was his
Yeah,
favorite.
no females like that shit. That is some bum ass nigga type of energy.
see, at the end of the day,
I think girls leaving the club with someone they don't know. I would never leave a club with someone I don't know. You're crazy.
I was gonna say that's just weird. Like you don't know
No,
them.
like
They're
that's not
strangers.
happening.
You never know what they can do. You know what I'm
And
saying? I mean, that's like not okay.
Yeah,
it's
Under
not okay
any
at all.
circumstances. It's not okay.
Especially nowadays, you don't know what people's intentions are. Like that's
exactly.
just it.
And I'm gonna state this. I'm gonna state this statement since we're on live. Ladies, listen to me. Do not leave with niggas that got money, that think they got money, because at the end of the day, he probably got all that shit illegally. He's not working hard for his money. I'm just saying.
That's a big fact.
Who you rather go with? You rather go with the person that work hard for his money, that wake up in the morning,
Honestly,
work his ass off, come back, go home, mind his business, do that shit.
I'm not leaving with nobody from the club unless I know you. Period.
no, I honestly
I
feel
don't
like
care how much money you got.
You should
I
be
feel
leaving.
like I should turn a new leaf and just not leave the club with nobody. Like
Exactly, like,
nobody. Like no, I'm so good.
I'm gonna go home by myself. And if I want
Exactly.
some, I hit up my sneaky link.
Exactly. You hit them up before you.
That's just how it is.
I'm weak.
Well, fuck.
Nah, but like I just had to state that because I see it every time. I
Yeah.
literally see it every time.
No,
That's
me
like-
too.
It tends
I've
to get
literally-
annoying. It tends to
yeah.
get annoying, to be honest.
That's probably like people who do those one night stands or whatever. Like they have a vendetta before they get into the club already. So
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
So y'all never
you
had a
walk
one
into
night
the club with
stand?
them.
I have plenty of those.
It's been a minute since I had one of those.
in a minute,
I
I
haven't
had
had one of
one.
those. at all.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have never had one either.
Nah,
Because
I don't
isn't a
think
one
I
night
have
stand
one.
like where you just like have sex and then never see that person again?
Pretty much. That's what
No,
it is.
for
That's
some
what
reason
one
they
night.
always
That's what do you
come
think a
back.
one night stand
That's true.
means?
one
I
night stand is like you go
tried
out,
to,
you
but
don't
they
know
always
the
come
person, and you just
back.
hook up with them. That's a one night stand.
What do you think that shit means? One night stand. Meaning
If
you
they
one
always
night.
die,
you
Yeah,
see that
but
person.
I try to like if the it's ass. They don't like they cannot get enough of me. Like they just keep calling me and I don't like it.
Well, it's
I can never have one.
Nah, that's not a one night stand. That's that nigga in love with you. Get out of here with that.
They
I
love
don't
you
know
not
what
love her.
it is.
They love with the puti.
That's called that comeback, Yali.
That's called that what?
Okay.
That what?
That's called that comeback. That comeback.
Well, the whole main of the story, I just don't. I had to get that off of my head, to be honest, because there's a couple
Nah,
clubs
you're not
that's doing
wrong.
that shit. What, Hollywood?
I had a lot of those.
Hollywood, you say
You're
something?
not wrong. I say you're not wrong for that.
Nah, like it tends to get annoying, man. I'm just like, yo, dude.
You just mad they're not leaving with you, Breezy.
Nah. No.
I know what you mean. They just thirsty.
Hell
They call
no.
thirsty thoughts.
Hell
That's what you
no.
call them.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't want
He's
nobody
like,
to come back with me.
come with me and you'll be.
This ain't no fucking Willy Wonka chocolate factory. I'm gonna tell you that.
Nah, like don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been to a club with my little '05 little Civic, Breezy knows. Well, that car has hella memories in it. But bitches that actually like come with niggas and I actually take them home and my little ass beat up.
You're crazy. I am not going to the club with somebody I don't know.
You want to hear something funny? You want to hear
like
something
if
funny?
you're trying to take me home, it has to be like a freaking task life. I don't know you. Like
You want to hear something funny though? This was a while back. This is when I had a 2003 Jaguar S-Type.
Bless you.
Oh yeah, I was rolling in the Shagwagon. All right. So I kid you not, I was actually doing a private event. I saw this girl that I was interested in, right? And I was trying to talk to her, but she kept like brushing me off. She didn't know who I was. I was with my father at this time, and I was like basically doing a private event and everything. And I know who she was, but I wanted to like find out more about her, how old is she, where is she from, this and that. And she kept brushing me off. So then all of a sudden, she sees me go up and DJ. She didn't know I DJ. I went up, did my thing, came down, took my laptop, and I head home. Right when I was going out the door, she was like, "Oh, you a DJ?" I was like, "Oh, now you want to talk to me?"
Like, oh, now you know me now.
I have a serious question. Like, I have a serious question.
That's not even the end of it though. Hold on. That's not even the end of it though. I got out to my car. She was like, "Yo, can you drop me home? Because I'm not trying to stay here."
She was running game.
So here's what I did. I did the fucked up thing. She won't fuck me over. I fuck you over too. So I did this. I was like, sure, no problem. When I click my my remote on my car remote, it opens the driver door. If I click it again, it opens all the doors. So I clicked it once. She's like, "Oh, can you unlock my door?" Man, I ignored that bitch and I drove off. Fuck out of here with that shit.
I have a question.
Take it like a salt shaker.
I'm
I
listening.
have a question.
I'm listening.
So don't feel no type of way either, Breezy, because you're a DJ, whatever. But do girls really like a guy because they're DJs?
Yes,
because
I
don't find
I could touch
No.
on this.
Wait. Hold on. Julia, I'm gonna answer that.
Like, who
Julia, I'm gonna answer that. No. I'm gonna answer that. No. Hey, let me answer that very correctly. The reason I'm not saying every female does, but there are some females that are like that because they think that they can get into the party for free. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that they like them because they're a DJ. No, they just want to be around the DJ because they think they can get into the party for free.
Okay.
See, the difference between me and anybody trying to say, I kid you not, and I'm not gonna say the name because only one person in this fucking live that knows who I'm talking about. No joke. I'm at Phoebe. Okay, let me check. See, okay, I only got one view. All right, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I'm at Phoebe, right? And I kid you not, I get a text. I usually, because here's the thing, I always tend to promote myself and promote my parties to girls or to females, because females, when females knows about the party, they can pull a crowd. Because at the end of the day, they can say, "Yo, I'm going here." Guess what? Who's gonna follow them? Guys. Especially the guys that got money. So when a female says, "Yo, I'm going right here," guess where the guys are gonna go? Right there at the same time where the female's gonna be at. Oh, I got my friends with me. Hey, guess what? More guys coming in. Yali, mute yourself.
I can't.
Nigga, ain't me, nigga.
And not you. And then like all of a sudden, I kid you not, I was like, yo, anytime you want to come out, like hit me up. I was like, hit me up. I was like, the first time, here's the thing. The first time, what I would do, anytime a new person comes in to party at one of my spots or the spot that I promote at and stuff like that, I pay for them first time. That's it. The first time, that's it. Nothing else. But second time, this and you telling me to like, yo, get me in. Bro, there's this one female that literally does that shit. And just because I DJ, she always hit me up and be like, Breezy, you here?
You're crazy.
Can you help me out?
Leeching. She a
You know
leeching.
what I said? No, you know what I said? I was like, nah, I already helped you out once. You need to help yourself out next time. I'm not doing it.
She's a tree,
I'm not
bro.
Tree.
That's a red flag right there.
That's a purple flag.
Nah, because like you don't do shit like that. Like that's a shit. Like that's the thing though. Like because
that's the shit I don't like.
It happens at the afties too. There'll be females like literally that knows me and they know where I play. They know where I DJ and they be like, yo, Breeze, you got me? I was like, nah. I was like, you need to pay. So I came up with a deal with my manager. I was like, yo, the first 10 people, charge them 20. After that, charge them 30. And she was like, I'm cool with that. That's how I was.
She's supposed to be coming to support you, not you.
Yo,
give her stuff.
I just got
not me supporting them. The fuck?
Right, yeah, that's crazy. You should be like, you got me? Shit.
Yo, Breezy.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Yo, Breezy.
I'm listening.
I'm not here, like, at this call, so I'm gonna mute y'all. So I'll be back. You can check the time, too.
I got you. It's like literally 7:29. Got like 3 minutes. Oh, Dailies, what's up with Carlito? Because apparently you talk to him. You don't even text me back.
I got you right now.
But yeah, that shit happens to me. And I'm not saying like, and Yali, just to answer your question, females don't like basically a guy because they're a DJ. No, they just want to be around a guy that's a DJ because they think they can get into the party for free. That's all it is. That's just to answer the question.
I know a lot of people like that.
And I feel like some ladies, I'm not saying every lady does this, but I feel like some ladies, they need to stop doing that shit because it's not cool. It's really not. Because if you get drunk and you fucking wild out, guess what? You making that DJ look bad. And that's why I used to have groupies, but now I cancel that shit. I was like, I only have people with me that I know for a fact if they drink, I can trust them.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I'm not gonna have no low ass kid like and trying to start some shit. Oh, you looking at me? Oh, why you dancing? Nah, I'm not with that shit. Simple
all on live and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy.
Your ex nigga in the party and you with me, learn the fucking how to act. Grow the fuck up. How about that? Right. Don't be like, oh, I see my ex nigga. Nah. So you with me. I was the one that brought you in the spot. Don't act up because you saw your ex nigga with a bitch. All right. At the end of the day, deal with that shit at the end of the night.
That's right. Stay focused.
And these clubs nowadays.
Yeah, it always, I'm telling you, it's like in the clubs, it's always some shit. It's always some shit with a guy or with a girl. Simple as that.
Breezy, he's gonna join in a few.
I bet.
And that's what the same dude too.
Real, like, man, yo, this shit, the amount of shit that I just be like watching and seeing, like, and all that, man. Trust me, you see a lot, to be honest. Like, you see a lot. I can't talk shit at a spot that I DJ at because I know they're gonna come after me, and I ain't doing that shit. Cause there's a whole lot of stories in that spot that I DJ at.
Yo, stop, because I have so many stories too when I used to promote.
Yo, honestly.
Down at them clubs. God damn.
Carlito, what's up, man? What's up, Carlito? What's going on?
You.
Yo, what's up, man? Brooklyn in the house.
Yeah.
Welcome, blessings.
How's everything, man? Welcome to the Loud Nation podcast, man. Appreciate you joining in. Appreciate you accepting this interview, man. If we're actually live on YouTube right now. To everybody that don't know DJ Carlito, he's from La Mega, 97.9, you say? Yeah. And right behind you, right there. There you go. He's currently at his job right now. And I just want to appreciate him to actually coming in right now. Obviously, you know Adeli's, but I'm gonna let all these other people introduce themselves. Julia, you want to introduce yourself to DJ Carlito, please?
Hi, I'm Julia. I've been around you several times DJing. I love it. You're a great DJ. I'm just a chill vibe. I'm just trying to get to know myself a little better, and that's it.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, even if we didn't.
Yali, you want to introduce yourself?
Am I muted? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear. Yeah.
My name is Yali. Nice to meet you. DJ Carlito in the house. I the station every day, like I'm Dominican, so you already know I'm always there. But yeah, I'm just Yali. I live in Florida. I'm from Jersey though. So nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Sib.
Was I supposed to have
Hello, yes. How you doing? My name is Sibwa, but they call me Sib. And welcome. Thank you for being here and joining us. I live in Jersey, and I saw you around last year. You were on the Pretty Lou show. I'm a big Turn the Tables fan. So I started following you after that, and I love all the DJs, and I'm a music lover, and I just support positive energy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
Carlito,
welcome.
just introduce yourself to the viewers so they know who you are.
My name is Carlito. I represent Brooklyn, Bushwick, Brooklyn. I'm a New York City radio station DJ for La Mega 97.9 here in New York City. It's the #1 Latin radio station worldwide. We actually just got awarded the number one radio station,
Wow.
by On Ink Radio. And then my boss got, #1 program director as well of the year. So we got station of the year and he got director of the year. So
Dang, so you guys is just trying to take over the whole tri-state area.
Friday, 7 p.m. to midnight. Sunday on air 6 days a week.
Damn, man. Shit. Now I just want to let everybody know, man. I met Carlito, 3, 4. I seen him DJing for like Jordan. Shout out to Inter PM. And that's when I met you, to be honest. And then I really kind of like met you like within like the 3rd year of promoting and stuff like that and DJing and everything. And then, being that you from Brooklyn and that's actually a big milestone too there and everything. I just want to say, like, when I'm gonna start off the whole question. Basically, when you first DJ, like, how old were you, and when did you say to yourself, like, oh man, this is a life I want to choose?
Pretty much ever since I was a kid, I was always around music. So I was born in Puerto Rico in 1983, and my parents always had me involved in music. So back in Puerto Rico, we have this thing called Fiestas Patronales. It's pretty much in every town in Puerto Rico, they do different music, like the main, like, let's just say the Times Square in every town. Let's just put it so everyone can understand. And they'll bring different artists that were the hit artists back then, in the Latino world, the merengues, the Toño Rosarios, the Grupo Manias, it's merengue, salsa, the Gran Combo, you know what I mean? So I was always involved in that. And I used to always like going on stage and dancing with these artists. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. So, and then after that, it got to a point that they were doing like a beach party, same thing, big stage, like a summer jam, but just on the beach, everyone free, with the biggest artist at the moment in Puerto Rico. This was in the 80s. So, I mean, I will get up on the same thing. I even went on a show when I was 5 years old to to mimic one of the biggest artists at then. I made it to the last round. I almost won, but I didn't. And then as that, I came into New York in 89, 90, still in the music, you know what I mean? And then I started when I was around, I want to say like 12 years old, into the DJing. A good friend of mine by the name of Victor. He's currently now living in Florida, Salvadorian. He taught me how to DJ. How it started, I would help him carry, like, because back then was like big coffins were like freaking with the amplifiers. Everything was in one. There's a big coffin, and that coffin had whatever amplifiers you use. And then it had also like the CD players, and everything was already integrated. Like everything was built like that. So it was so heavy, from a freaking first floor to a fourth floor, carrying big Gemini speakers. It was crazy. So as he was DJing, like baby showers, small parties like that, I would be like looking to what he was doing. And then I learned. I kept on learning. I bought my own equipment. I started doing my little private parties. And then in 2007, I said, you know what? I want to do this. Let me give it a shot. So I started doing 30-minute reggaeton sets in a club. You know, my boy DJ Young Ant, he was currently working with GBB, is the entertainment company still out. It's called BBP Entertainment. The guy didn't want to give me a shot. He was like, nah, and like, I don't know this guy. Like, you know, how do I know he's gonna do good? Like, you know, XYZ. And he was like, yo, trust me, bro. Like, this guy's gonna, you know what I mean? So long story short, a few years later, I started with half-an-hour sets. I started opening up for big name DJs, because back then it was always 2 DJs. You never see 3 or 4. You never see more than, maybe, if you've seen 3 DJs and a flyer back in the early 2000s, it was a lot. Usually used to be like the open 1, and then the closer would do 1 to 4. That's the reason why Flex does 1 to 4. He does 3-hour sets. If you notice Funkmaster Flex, he does 3-hour sets because that's the old school way. So the opener would do 10 to 1, and the closer would do 1 to 4, which would be a headliner. So I opened up for Camilo, Enough, Big Ben, Flex himself, Alex Sensation, Pro Style. You name the DJs that I opened up for, you know, many. Fast forward to 2010, 11. No, I'd say 11 or 12. I started interning for AJ El Callejero. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's from Jersey. Also, Salvador. I started interning with him at our sister station, Amor. He was doing the same slot I'm doing, uploading Twitter, updating his Facebook, intern. Fast forward to 2015, he became one of the head promotions department here leaders. He brought me in. I came in through the promotions department. Fast forward to 4 years after, which was 2019, I got offered this slot, and here I am.
Man, that sounds like I feel like, you know, because it was crazy. Last week I was actually interviewing Tonio Skits. I don't know if you know him. Yeah, like he was saying something about, like, I feel like the Spanish community is like taking over, and that's good. That's really good, because you know, I'm not Latina, you know, but I always support the people that
Latino,
are
not Latino.
Latino, whatever. Don't try to get on me. All right, relax yourself there. But the thing is, like, you know, I like that because y'all work hard, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Y'all do work y'all ass off to get where y'all at, and you know, man, I'm really proud of you for doing what you got to do, and you're literally putting everybody that's like they're Spanish on the map, you know. I'm gonna go with Julia. And Julia, you want to ask a question?
Sorry, I was coughing, trying to hold it. So my first question is, how do you differentiate between crowds and what to play? Because I would be so tied up. Like, I would play what I like.
So the way it works when it comes to a DJ, well, every DJ should do. It's not personally itself, but I usually get to the spot. I mean, not always, but 90% of the times I get to the places a little bit earlier, and I read. You know, I have to reach out, especially at a new location that you've never been to. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, when I first went to Texas in June of this year, I didn't know what I was gonna get myself into. So, I had a few DJs that were there prior. So I asked, I made a phone call, and they pretty much gave me like the little scoop on what it was. And then when I got there, I told the owner, listen, I want to be there an hour earlier, so I want to see. So what I do is pretty much I observe the crowd. I see what the DJ prior to me is doing and playing, and what they react to the most. And that's when I come in. Out of town, when I go, I don't bring the Texas flavor. They already hear that everything. I bring the New York flavor in, and I just twist it to my own world. But, believe it or not, there is times that, because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, all the time. No, there is times that, and any DJ can relate, you're playing the hottest tracks out and nobody will move. You will get that, out of usual, but that's how usually I do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I actually peep that too, because every time you come into, like, say if you got a DJ, at Phoebe and everything, you just peep your head in. This shit happens. Yeah, it's funny shit ever. I'm gonna tell you how this. He peeps his head in, listens, and comes right out. Stays in the lobby, right in the front. Don't say nothing. He would talk to, Jordan. I'm there. He talked to me, and I'll be like, "Yo, Carlito, you ready?" He be like, "Give me a minute. Give me a minute."
I get paid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. For real. Dallas, you wanna, I know you got questions.
Yes. Yeah, I'll chime in on this one. So one of the main questions I wanted to get off, just to put it out there, is, knowing where you came from and how humble you carry yourself. Where do you see yourself? Like, I don't know. Do you still see yourself working for La Mega, or how do you see yourself like 10 years from now?
It's funny that you asked that, because in 2010 I was asked the same question, and it's on YouTube actually. I had a good friend of mine that now we went from an interview, a media company, to becoming real good friends now that we are. My boy Mon Black, his name is Ramon. And he asked me the same question you asked me in 2010 after Puerto Rican Day Parade. He said, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I honestly said, radio, like I'll be working for a radio station. And in all honesty, 5 years after that, I got hired here. So it was funny. 10 years from now, where do I see myself? I don't like to compete or say I want to be somebody, but I definitely want to be higher where I'm at. But I'm interested in getting into music, like producing, making my own, not my own beats, because that's more, but yeah, as a producer. But like I want to be involved in a lot. I want to be involved in real estate, because the DJing thing is not going to last forever. I want to be involved in helping others in a way to develop their career, like an advisor, maybe here, like, because that a lot of people think that DJing is going to last forever. Well, you're not going to last forever. You got to start planning ahead as you get older and start looking for other future incomes and benefits of what the music has brought you. Every DJ, I want to do concerts. I want to do, a lot of things. Maybe you never know. I might be here as somebody bigger. That's main focus is I want to branch out to become a business owner, which I'm already am in one. But as well as that, I want to own real estate and become bigger than what I am right now. Like a lot of people is like, yo, you made it. There's no such thing as you made it, because you'll be here, and you know what I mean? So pretty much that's where I see myself pretty much.
I love that, and congratulations on your business as well. Now, what do you tell for upcoming DJs? What's your main advice that you live by every day?
All the DJs, never give up. There's a lot of people that they're always gonna criticize you. They're always gonna say things about you. They're always gonna try to bring you down. They're always gonna think. Just take the criticism, grab it, put it in your pocket, walk away. And if you feel like you're lacking in something, just lock yourself in the room and just practice. Practice makes perfect. Promote yourself. Use the platform that is given to us right now, which is Instagram, Facebook, the Snapchat, the SoundCloud, the YouTube now, which is big in the music. I didn't have none of that when I started. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2007, I didn't have none of that. I had a sidekick. And then after that, the world developed MySpace. After MySpace, it developed Instagram and the Facebooks and, the SoundClouds. There was nothing, digital platforms that it is that way it is now. That's why now it's easier for an artist to make money, because just with downloads and streams, they make a lot of money. You know what I mean? So just use everything technology-wise to your advantage, and just don't ever give up. Just keep going, because if it's meant for you, you're gonna do it, and just keep doing it. You're gonna get the criticism. Yo, you suck. Yeah, you good. Yo, you're the worst. You don't know how to scratch. You don't know how to blend. All right, no problem. I'll take that. Put it in your pocket. Keep it going. Don't get offended. Don't get upset. Don't argue. Everybody has opinions. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way. Like, everyone has their own taste, their own favorite color, their own. So that's the way it is when it comes to this DJing.
Yeah, and that should if anything, like, haters should motivate you, to do even better. So that's a good piece of advice. Also, do you have any current interns right now, or interning? Can you hear me? Wait, I can't hear you. I hear you now.
Yeah, you can't hear.
Can you guys hear me?
You got a whole bunch of noise in the background. That's why.
I know. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you just got mad noise in your background. That's all it is. But
I was gonna say, do you have any interns right now on Mega?
And I got an assistant, an intern. His name is DJ Marito. He represents New York City. He's from the Bronx. Young kid who I'm trying to mold, the same way I was molded, giving him the opportunity to be here in the studio with me, to learn all the demographics of in studio when it comes to the radio station. Teaching him the board, teaching him how to record, how to edit, how to input, the names into the winners. He answers the phone. So that's, I like the good thing about him is he likes to learn things every day. Sometimes he gives a little thing, but I know how to mold them into, all right, relax, I got you, but yeah, name is DJ Marito, NYC on Instagram, and doing good. He was in the DJ Lobo app, got some mixes on SoundCloud. So soon he'll be part of this organization as well. I'm working on that.
yeah. Yali, you got anything to ask?
Yes, I have one question. Working in a platform that is so big like La Mega, what is one of the biggest challenges you face working there?
To be honest, it's the biggest challenge I want to say is because I opened this mic, but it's to maintain the ratings where they at consistently for the last 2 years, it's a tough task, because a lot of people are like, yo, you got a great shift. Yeah, I do. But I also got a tough shift, because at 7 o'clock, people's getting home from work. People are tired. People, depending who it is, if it's a mom, single mom, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's getting, velas are starting, favorite shows are coming on, the Love and Hip Hops, whatever it is that's coming on. Nobody listens to the radio, but to have the amount of listeners that I have and to keep the ratings where they're at this time, I didn't think I was able to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, I'm going to do what I got to do. I mean, you always have faith in yourself, but to have faith in yourself and then see the results, it's a different thing. You know what I mean? And the good thing about me is that regardless where the ratings are at, they could be at the highest of the peak in the station or whatever it is, I'm still going to remain the same person. You know why? Because I'm glad and happy to be here. It's a dream come true. So I'm embracing the moment and not thinking that I'm better than anybody. Because at the end of the day is just being part of the family. It's just, it means the world to me. After that, I don't care if I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm here. So that's how I do it. A lot of people get cocky, like, yeah, nah. I mean? I come to work every day with the same attitude. Once I close that door, that ego stays out that door. and I'm in here in my bubble, because it is a bubble. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like that's exactly the way to go when you want to keep like your supporters there for you, because as soon as you get cocky, it's like, okay, he's not the same anymore. So
I took a prime example how Camilo is, how Enough is, how Pro Style is. These guys are humble. They've been in the game for years, and what has kept them up in the top and how they are is their humbleness. You know what I mean? So you lead by example and follow someone with a big example. So that's the way, and that's why I'm trying to teach sometimes to the upcoming DJs, because you got the hard-headed knuckleheads, I think, that are better than everybody. And I'm like, yo, you think you're better than me, and I'm in a bigger platform, and I don't think I'm better than you. I think I'm equal as you, whether you're not on radio or not. I still think we're equal. You know what I mean? I can help you, you can help me. I can learn from you, you can learn from me. So, but sometimes people get it, others do, others don't. So.
Shit, I wish everybody actually know that shit.
Right.
To be honest.
That's that you need to have though when it comes to like being big, where everybody like knows you. I just feel like that's just how you have to carry yourself. So okay.
Or not, like, even though I'm on this at the station, a lot of people don't know who I am. Like, a lot of people hear me, but they don't visual who I am. So there's times that I've been places and like, oh my God, you're DJ Carlito. And I'm like, yeah, oh my God, I listen to you every day. You see, so before I said that, they didn't even know who I was. So I'm still learning, and people still getting to know who I am exactly. But like I said, I'm just embracing the moment and enjoying every minute of it.
As you should, man. Seb, you want to ask anything?
Yes, I had a question. I wanted to ask, was there ever a time when you thought about giving up? And if you did, what was your source of strength?
I think everyone goes through this. It was a point in time that I got frustrated because I wasn't getting many bookings, and I was like, it's me. And then like if I do a spot, the people wouldn't be there. Like I'm not getting the support that I want. Things
Right.
like that. I just felt like I couldn't, and what I did, I just sat down and I reached out to a good friend of mine, and I was like, listen, what do you think I should do? And then he was like, yo, he started guiding me. And what I did, I took some of the pieces that he told me, but then I flipped it and did it my own way. And one thing is I'm gonna say, what I tell you, it was the marketing. I marketed myself different. I started doing flyers. I started doing CDs. I started doing merchandise. I was the only DJ in the club. So for instance, right, I was the only person in the club that when you walk into the club and go to the table, there'll be a flyer there. There's 5 DJs on a flyer for the club night. But then when you walk in, there's one flyer, and that one flyer has my picture on it. Who do you think they're gonna remember out of the 5?
Yeah, they're gonna remember you, all right.
Which I'm going back to that again, even though where I'm at, but I'm just waiting for some things, before the year wraps up to do it. And aside to that, it was another time being here, believe it or not. There was that I was like, like, and I even called my parents in Puerto Rico, and I'm like, like, I can't, like, this is too much, and I'm not seeing my kids, and they were like, you can't give up, like, this is your dream, like, you got what you want, like, you can't do it. And they gave me the strength, and thank God both my parents are alive, and they're my best friends, you know what I mean? I go to them for a lot of advices, and especially my dad, he told me, he was like, you can't do that, like, I dreamed of this, and he told me that even before I was born, somebody told him that he was going to have a child who was going to outshine all the rest of his kids and was going to be a very successful individual. And he sees me as it. So he values me even more because whoever that person was told him. And I wasn't even born yet. This was back in the 70s, he told me. So, he was like, you can't give up. Like, you're my pride and joy. Like, when it comes to this, like, you have to keep going. And, I didn't give up, and I didn't. Thank God I didn't.
That's dope.
But man, like, it's crazy though, because like every interviewer, every guest that I invite on here onto the live, and everything, just interview, ask questions and all that. It's crazy though, because like we see each other like day to day, like, or say every weekend. Like the first person I interviewed was 2 a.m. Productions. I see him every day. And then the second person was Justin from TikTok. And then the third person was Tonio Skits. And those three right there, man. And I'm gonna say this, every time they talk about like what's going on behind them and what made them who they are now, you get moved by it, and it literally just crazy. I'm just sitting here, I'm just listening to you, Carlito. I didn't know who you was until now, literally until now, and I'm glad everybody on live YouTube is listening because they know the real you now, to be honest. And I just want everybody to know on YouTube, anybody that's on here that's a promoter, y'all need to book this man. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Simple as that. But like, I didn't actually got to know you really who you are and everything. All I know you was from DJ Carlito, from Bushwick, New York, Bushwick, Brooklyn, and everything. He plays on La Mega. That's the only thing I know. But I didn't know you went through all of that. And we all go through a lot of stuff, and we don't know. You don't know. You may see a person day to day, and you might just think to yourself like, he got it. He's good. Don't worry about it. Nah, we
like I was a father at the age of 17, man. You know what I'm saying? Like my son was born when I was 17. He's 21 now. My son could party with me if I want. You know what I'm saying? It was a tough task growing up as a teenager, being a father. I had to, leave school. I had to go work because who was going to take care of my family at the time? You know what I'm saying? So it was a tough decision to make. There's not many things that I regret in life, but it's just like, things happen. Then later on in life, I managed to get what I couldn't finish back then. I'm just, happy that I am where I'm at today. A lot of people back in Bushwick thought I was going to be one of the worst kids, probably gangster, selling drugs or doing something and being in jail. A lot of people thought that. And they tell my mother that to this day, like, oh my God, look at your son, where he's at. And like, I really thought he was going to be, and I'm like, Ma, did they really tell you that? Like, you really got the guts. I proved a lot of people wrong. And even coming up in the hood, a lot of people thought I was a drug dealer because I had like the hottest car at the moment with the loudest music and all this other stuff. But in reality was that at the age of 18, I had a job that I was making $60,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So at 18 years old, I was making 60 grand back in 2000 and what was that? 2000 and no, it was actually in 2099. No, it was 2000. No, 2001. I'm sorry. I was making $60,000. $60,000 back in 2001. I could have bought a house. You know what I'm saying? And it was just that. And I was flashy as hell back then. Now I'm like, nah, I'm older now, so I don't need that.
Yali.
I want LLCs, assets, and just to make sure that me and my family is good, and that's it.
That's what's up. Yali, your friend wanted to ask a question. Yali's friend wanted to ask you a question, and I'm gonna read it. She wanted to know what are your marketing strategies regarding upcoming artists?
Upcoming artists?
Yeah.
So first thing, I really didn't know much about artists like strategy of like music game, but I learned some from a good friend of mine. His name is Koyo. He owns a studio in Middle Village, Koyo Studios. I actually helped a friend of mine, her son did a beat, and Fetty Wap jumped on it, to be exact. The guy who helped them at the studio marked the beat and like stole the beat from him, stole his laptop. And the fact that he didn't do all the marketing behind it, as far as like signing up to ASCAP and BMI, which is like the major like the companies that every artist, once you take out one record, you must do that. Like open an account with ASCAP and BMI, and that's when you're going to register all your music in case something like this happens. It's registered to your name. So he had not done none of that. And my boy Koyo told me, and like, you know, the kid is chilling now. Like, you know, he's doing beats and so, you know, with the artist, like I said, it's pretty much like a DJ. YouTube, you know, should be going to the clubs out there. If you hit the streets hard and your music is heard in the clubs, eventually from the clubs, it's gonna jump into the radio.
Yeah.
You know, but to protect yourself, always you have to do your registration with BMI and ASCAP. If you don't do it, it's no.
I'm gonna actually, because I know Hollywood on here. I don't know if he wanted to ask a question, but what is the one thing that you can say to people that are now, like, you know, viewing this live, and that basically, what's the one quote that you always run by throughout your life?
Oh, as what? Life?
Yeah, basically, like, what's the one quote that basically, you know, that you use in your life?
I have a few. Definitely always sky's the limit is one of my favorite ones. Never give up definitely is two. And the third one I will always say is I'm a big fan of this one, really big, is move in silence. I always move in silence. I'm like a snake. I do my movement. But you know, it's in a positive way as far as for me, not to snake anyone else. You know what I'm saying? I move in silence and I let my noise be heard with the success when you see, you know what I'm saying? There's some big things coming up soon. I can't mention anything. I can't talk about it.
Nah, don't do that. Let the surprise roll in. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So things are gonna, you know, the year will be ending with God's willing, is gonna be ending very good to start the new year in the right path. And you know, that's
you got any you got any like shout outs, like you want to shout anybody out, you know, that is, you know, because you know everybody's watching right now, to be honest.
Well, the most is you know, you guys for the opportunity. I know you guys are like, no, thank you. No. Thank you, because at the end of the day, I don't mind doing this. I do this for whoever, you know, like I said, I keep myself humble and I can just, if I can, honestly, I enjoy myself. If I could do this 2 or 3 times a week, it'll be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like I said, the internet has its wave now of like, this used to be done more prior than what is been done now. But you know, congrats to you guys on the new show. Thank you for having me, you know, letting me be a part of it. Definitely be here. As far as like, I know you guys are saying, you probably see yourself, no, it's an honor to have you. No, it's vice versa. We're helping each other out. You know what I mean? You help me, I help you. And as I always told you in the clubs, whatever you need, you can always reach out to me, you know, whatever it is. I'm always willing, able, and ready. That's why when I got the hit up, I was like, of course. Just like you let me know when, because I might be on air. You know?
DJ Anthony LMP just shout you out. He said, yo, my brother, what's up?
That's family right there, man, you know? Family.
He also asked a question. Who taught you how to mix?
My boy, he taught me somewhat, but eventually it was me known as to like watching other DJs, to be honest, as there were. I never been afraid to watch and ask. You know what I mean? And like, you know, when Serato first came out, you really think I knew what the waves were matching, that matched the beat? I didn't, but I learned as I went. You feel me? I'm not afraid to say it. Not afraid to say it, but and I'm snap, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I learned, and that's how I did it myself. You know, did I lose?
I have a question to branch off of that. So considering that you're not afraid to ask, not afraid to incorporate, what would you say that your style of DJing is? Because I know you're Puerto Rican, I know you do clubs, you do the radio. I know it's all so different. So how would you personalize that to you?
I never go based on, you know, where I'm from, because I can I can give you a Puerto Rican set. I can give you a Dominican set. I can give you a reggae set, a Jamaican set. I can give you soca. I can give you old school hip hop. I can get crazy ratchet with Atlanta freaking trap. You know what I'm saying? So I went to LA like 3 years ago, and I was in another world, because there's no such thing as trap over there. Like, their thing out there is like YG. You know, the whole West Coast flavor is way totally different than the East Coast. Like, it's two different sounds. Like, I can't go with the sound of New York into the West Coast, because it's not gonna happen. You know, so
that's like bringing Jersey Club to Brooklyn.
Yeah, so it's like it'll rock, but it's not gonna bang. You know,
Not gonna hit.
Yeah, so you put me in front of any crowd, like for instance, I got hit up the other day, and I think it was I forgot what it was exactly, but it was either Greek, or I forgot exactly what it was. I was like, listen, I don't have the music personally on my computer, but if you give me a playlist, I got you. I ain't afraid to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the same thing with me when I be with my father. It was I had to do a Brazilian wedding, and it was like, man, you have Brazilian music. I was like, I don't, and they were like, yo, all right, here's the thumb drive. They give me a thumb drive. It was over.
That's all you need. You need a thumb drive. Problem. That's all you need. Let me get that. I'll take care of the rest. You put the headphones on and you start searching. What? That's it. It gets done. It gets done.
Anthony also asked, I'm gonna make him the last question. He also asked, like, was your name always DJ Carlito? You had another name before that, before DJ Carlito.
So the name Carlito came. All right. So obviously my name is Carlos. That's my real name. Whoever don't know that is like, okay, common sense, right? But anyways, so the name Carlito came because like I said earlier, that I was involved in like the auto club scene with the car shows and like the loud music. I won over 150 trophies in car competition with the music. So like I had like 30-40 grand incorporated into my cars. And I had like, I'll go head to head with like trucks, and I had a Honda station wagon. That's how I got known in the street. And that's how the name Carlito came along. So when I just decided to do the DJ thing, I just put the DJ in front of Carlito, since everybody knew me as Carlito, and I just ran with it.
Because I recognized that name. When I heard Carlito, I was like, wait, ain't that from a movie that like yeah.
Get to that. There's somebody uptown named DJ Carlito's way. Whatever. There's another one in Jersey called DJ Carlitos with an S, NJ.
Yeah, I peeped it. Yeah.
I had approached him, and it came to a point that I because I trademarked my name. I did all the trademarking and all that. But my lawyer was like, who is this guy? So I told him who it was. My lawyer was like, what are you going to sue him for? Your laptop? For his laptop. So he was just like, you know what? Just let it be. And just let your success do the noise. And exactly that is what I did. And you get crazy. I see him and I say, what's up to him? I don't have any problem. Rock it. I don't care. I'm not the one looking like the fool.
True that.
I'm doing my thing. You're doing your thing. There's enough in the bag for everyone to eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if he wants to keep the name, by all means, I know I'm gonna keep my name. I know my name is trademarked by the United States government. The trademark. I got a plaque with a big certificate in my house. So you know what I mean? So
nah, I feel you. But man, I know it's about that time. I know you got things to do and everything. But huh?
Being covered. So if anybody has more questions, I'll give it another 10 minutes.
All right. Well, he said, I'm gonna go with another question because he's asked me questions like crazy. He said, how old were you when you started on La Mega?
When I was on La Mega, I was 2015. So I was 6 years ago. I was 30. 32. 32? Yeah, wait. It started in May of 2015. Yeah, 32.
Dang, yo. Shit.
Yo, I got a question, yo.
Oh, that's just Hollywood.
Let me take it back. All right. Let me introduce myself because I was busy, bro. I'm working right now and I'm doing the streaming right now. So my name is Hollywood. I'm normally from Jersey, but I moved down to Florida. I do work for the radio station out here, but I started as the street team. I'm currently on the street team right now, but I am actually working my way up to become something on that radio because this is actually my dream job. Like I actually told my mom when I was a kid, she even brought it up. Yo, one day I'm gonna be on that radio station talking shit. You feel me? I'm always like it's always been a dream because it's like, damn, what would it feel like just to be behind a mic and talking about life? You feel me?
Right.
So now that I'm in the street team, that's a start. That's a foot in the table. Who the hell is calling me? But it's just like my question to you is: would you ever collab with other radio stations in a different state?
So the way my contract is with this radio station is I cannot even have a music app. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to have music apps because we have our own app, which is this one right here. It's called La Música. So any DJ that steps foot into this radio station is not allowed to have a music application. Same way, they don't mind like being like, for instance, I can't station somewhere else and just take pictures in front of their logo because I represent this logo. You get it? So they're when it comes to that, because they just, and I understand it because they don't want the conflict of interest. They don't want to confuse the listeners. Wait a minute. Yeah. So that's the reason why they do that. And it's part of my contract. So, like for instance, I can't attend no events affiliated with the radio station unless it's an affiliation together with it. So like for instance, like about 3-4 years ago, we did a softball event. It was a charity event and it was La Mega versus Hot 97. So there I was good because, it was an event charitable and it was involvement on both stations. So I was able to do that. But other than that, but off the record, offline, of course I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. Listen, man, I started the same way. I started in the street team. I did it for 4 years.
That's what I was gonna ask if you started in the street team first.
I did it for years. I carry speakers. I helped Neldy set up, Alex, every DJ that was on air. And to be honest, I don't care if I'm here right now. If I do an event in the street, like I usually do some, and my colleagues at the street team needs me to carry a speaker, I'm gonna pick up the speaker. I'm gonna carry that to the car and help them. I don't give a shit who sees me. You know why? Because that's I don't have an ego. I don't think I'm better than anybody. You can't forget what you. My team needs me to carry that coffin that the DJ equipment's in to the thing. I'm gonna do it. And despite they don't let me. No, go. I shut up and I grab it, even if it's the book bag. I don't care. So
no, there's another thing, because I heard you say that to stay humble and stuff. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, Hollywood, you're making a name out of yourself. Hollywood, you work for a radio station. Who are you?" I'm just a regular kid from Jersey. That's it. I'm just a regular kid from Jersey trying to make it big.
I get it. Believe me, that's a lot of people that see me and they think that I'm cocky.
Yeah.
I don't know you. If I don't never interacted with you, you can't tell me or judge me. But once they get to know me and they see me and they speak to me, oh, yo, I thought you was cocky, and I'm not. Come to me, say what's up, like, yo, what's up, man? Like, there's a lot of girls think, I don't want to go up there because I don't want to look like a groupie. You're not looking like a groupie. I don't see no girl that comes up to me and says hi to me and supports me anything of a groupie. They're supporters, and I appreciate that with the bottom of my heart. Like, without my supporters, I am nobody. Without my supporters, I don't have the ratings I have here. Without my supporters, I wouldn't be able to be booked where I'm booked in the clubs and be who I am today. The fans and supporters make the person that's behind this mic. You know what I mean? So
speaking some truth there, man.
I was gonna ask a question. Speaking of, you saying you were part of the street team, that's how you started. How long were you part of the street team?
4 years. 4 years, and in that first year that I started, the first thing I learned was the board. From the board, I learned the computer. From the computer, I went to my boss. Now, I went up to him. Shit and bricks. Sorry to speak this way. I don't usually like to curse. Very nervous. And I said, do you have a minute? My hands were shaking. My legs were trembling. I said, can I close this door? I closed the door and I said, listen, I don't know if you know who I am. This is who I am. I learned the board. If you ever need me, here's my number. Take it down. Call me. Oh, yeah. My boss, he's a very tough cookie. He's a down-to-earth guy, but he's tough. He's very, very, very strict when it comes to this. This is his world. The two radio stations are his world. It took him 3 to 4 months to call me. Yo, I need you to cover the board in Amor, 93.1. I think the board covered me because it was overnight and I fell asleep. But, I did it. But everything, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, it came to yo, I need you to cover overnight for this person. Okay, no problem. Yo, I need you to do this. Yo, I need you to do that. I was the yes man for everything he asked me for. Anytime he'll be like, yo, I need you to do this, I'll be there. I'll make it in time and I'll get the job done. Yo, do this. No problem. Yo, I need you to come at this. Yeah, I used to get phone calls for this slot, like almost 6 p.m. Mind you, I live all the way in Brooklyn. The station was further before. It was on 56 and between 5th and 6th. So it took me. I used to make sure I get there before 7. And he was like, how the hell you got here so quick? It was like, boom, 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 boom. And I would just jump out. So the hard work and dedication and being the yes man, a lot of people might think that I was just kissing ass, but in all reality, I wasn't. I was just working my ass off to get what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because, there was certain people, certain DJ that made a comment in the live and said that I can keep kissing my boss's ass. In all reality, I never did that. I never been an ass kisser. I always just worked hard and just demonstrated my work, the way I work and the way I do things by just getting my work done the right way and the way I'm being told to do it. Because remember, at the end of the day, he's the PD and he can always be like, you know what? Don't talk no more. I don't want you to mix. Let the computer play the music. What are you going to say? So, you know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
I didn't do that. My boss calls me. If I'm available, there was times I wasn't available. For instance, when the person that was here before me got let go, that Wednesday, I got a phone call. I remember it was September 20, I think it's 26. It was a Wednesday. And he's like, oh, I need you to cover, this show. I'm like, listen, unfortunately, I can't because I have an upcoming trip to Canada and I got to take a haircut tomorrow and I got to do things, whatever. But on Sunday, I'm back and I got you. That's exactly how it happened. There was other times, yo, you're calling me too late. You should. But most of the time was yes. No problem. You got it. And here I am 2 years later, Rest in peace, Jinx Paul, always. He's one of the mans that I will always respect in this radio game. This was his slot. And if a lot of people don't know, I was the last person with him the day he passed away. Well, the day he was taken from us. Let me rephrase that. And he always told me, I remember my first day on the job, he told me, he was like, yo, you already paid. He told me, you already paid your dues in the street. Now it's time to pay your dues on radio. I remember he was eating a bacon, egg, and cheese and the Tropicana, the carton. He's like, just do your thing, learn this board and trust me. And then the day that everything happened, prior to that, he told me, you're ready. You're ready to go, my brother. Like your time is coming. And
you said it was you said Chinks, right?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the same guy with French Montana. Him and French Montana did
DJ Jinx 4.
Oh, Jinx Ball. Okay. I thought you said Chinks. My bad. Sorry. My
No,
bad.
not Jinx.
Yeah. I like look, listen, man. Like you gotta understand, like French Montana and Chinks. Like I know that situation. I know that because everybody from Brooklyn or from New York knows about that shit that happened. But man, that's crazy. I didn't. And how did you even feel like when you found out about that? Like when he just.
I was beating myself up the few days after, and that's how I got to meet Anthony and all the LMP guys. I mean, I knew a lot of them, but I got to meet the family even more after. Unfortunately, under those circumstances, not the way anybody wants to meet people, but it's I always heard great things about them. Who didn't want to be LMP coming up as a DJ before? You know what I mean? Their organization was top notch to the Latin community. I mean, it still is. So he just like for the first month or so, it was just, my mind was all over the place. Remember, I was the last person with him. I offered him a ride at the end of the night, and he didn't want to take it because this is who he was. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't want he was the type of person he didn't like to bother people. He would rather take a cab, pay $50 for a cab, than take your ride to his house for you to drop him off because he felt like he was bothering him. Crazy. You know what I mean? So, but it's just, unfortunately, that's just like how life is, and God, everyone has their expiration date, and unfortunately that was his day. It's a sad day, and it's still a sad day. His anniversary is coming up, and to come to think about that, it's coming up another year. Such a great individual that did so much things for people, helped a lot of DJs. DJ Mega J, I don't know if you know who Mega J is, right?
Yeah.
So Mega J was his protege. Like, he taught Mega J what he knows. He taught Mega J pretty much everything. Not only Mega J, he taught a lot of people. You know what I mean? Jigsy was the type of person that if he had to take off his shirt off his back to give it to you, he would. You know what I mean? So you never got to meet him, right?
Nah, man, but just listening to you, it just kind of like it touches my heart, man, to be honest.
Partners in LMP as well. Great individual, man. It was a tough loss for the DJ world, period, around the world, not just in New York, but around the world. That's how he impacted a lot of people, bro. That situation impacted a lot of people.
That's crazy, man. I can hear it. I can hear the tone in your voice, like just it says a lot, to be honest.
Yeah. So let me see the log.
Now that you mention it, I remember when that came out on the news. That was big.
Crazy.
Yeah, on Fox 5.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, I didn't believe it because everybody I had gotten the phone call like, yo, have you spoken to James? Yo, his wife is calling me. Yo, I'm like, no, I left him last night over there and he was good. Like, yo, and I tried to call his phone. It was going to voicemail. People was trying to text him. He wasn't answering. It was just crazy. And then all of a sudden I'm in the computer and breaking news, hit and run, Jamaica, whatever. So when that happened, I caught goosebumps and I looked. I turned around and I went. And I looked and it was the intersection closed, but I was like, it's impossible. I started making phone calls because it was like 5 or 6 p.m. and his slot was at 7. So I called my boss and I'm like, yo, did you get in contact with him? And he's like, no, I'm trying to, what you mean? What's wrong? And I'm like, he was with me last night. He's missing, whatever. So my boss got contacts with Telemundo and all of that. So they confirmed that, unfortunately it was him. Wow. It was crazy. It was just ridiculous. You guys want to see me on what channel is this that I'm turning on? What channel is that? Whichever one it is, turn it up. Perfect. Now give me the bed. Go back. No, you went too far. Right, one more.
Even when he's working, he still got time.
Go. Never mind. I was gonna do it.
It's not working.
We ran out of time. Right there. One more. Back. Go. Go. You're going backwards, right? It's the other way. Right there. It's always beds. You can always go where it says index on the top. See, it says index. Index, and then just go where it says beds. Right. See bed? Right. Okay. Gotta see, yeah.
Just Matt, like I said, once again, appreciate you for coming in, tuning in. Telling everybody about, about yourself and how you came up into this DJ world and all that. Obviously for me, it's kind of different for me. My father is a sound engineer and sound technician, and I kind of like roll off of him. I've been doing in the music industry for like 13 years now, going on 14 next year. And I came up as a sound production, sound producer, live sound production, and sound engineering and stuff like that. And I got into the DJing for the club. Big shout out to Jordan for actually booking me and putting me out in the club and putting my name out there. And I actually got my first jump though from I'm not kidding you not, on Flatbush Ave. I don't know if you remember Secrets.
Yeah.
All right, so back in the day, you got Beanie Man and you got Elephant Man. Man, they used to come there every time.
West Indian Caribbean club than anything.
Yeah, so like you got. I remember one of my mentor, he told me like, yo, put on this. Back then it was like records. Like he hate using CDs. He was just like, yo, put this. I put it on and then Beanie Man comes out. I was like, what? Like I was shocked. And then he did the same thing with Elephant Man. I was like, yo, what the that right there, that just tells me. I was like, yo, you know what? I want to do this. And then I started doing private parties, and I started doing like colleges, and I started doing clubs, and I still do this club scene now these days. And it's all people like you that actually keeps telling people to do this and do that. And I'm glad a lot of people on live is actually really listening, and they need to learn to be humble no matter what stage in like DJing, like no matter what stage you at. You could be on the radio, you could be the most popular club DJ out in Jersey or New York. You gotta be humble. And I really appreciate that.
I seen DJs go be here.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me that. I see that shit.
Travel. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, $3,000, $4,000. Because can't, man. You gotta live the moment and appreciate it, embrace it, and just keep doing what you're doing. And believe me, it's gonna take you a long way.
Yeah. But yeah, we're at that time. So like I said, man, appreciate you coming and basically telling everybody and talking to us, answering our questions. Big shout out to DJ Carlito and to PM. Carlito's coming to Phoebe this Friday, right? I'm definitely gonna pass by. I'm gonna say what's up.
Me too.
Oh, you out here? I thought you was in Florida.
No, I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, the only people that's in Jersey will be 1, 2.
I'm in Jersey.
Sib and Breezy. That's it.
New Jersey Drive.
I ain't saying no more names. Dallas gonna kill me.
Well, I love it out here. So.
Well, I want to love it out there too because I want to be sick right now.
She's a Jersey, Florida.
No, Staten Island.
Oh, Staten Island.
So.
That's even worse.
How is it worse? Yo, everybody loves to talk crap about Staten Island. Like it's actually one of the 5 boroughs.
Shouldn't be.
I don't understand that. Like,
why should I cross the other 5 to the 5th borough?
Wait, what did you say?
If they give you a Metro card as part of the boroughs, that's it.
Exactly. I rode buses. I rode the 78 and the 79. Those are my 2 main buses to get to school.
No, I used to take the train. I used to take the 5 train right down to Brooklyn Bridge.
You know what's crazy? There was times where I would play it off with the Metro card, and now I'll put it through the machine, and I'm like, oh wait, and he's like, just go, just sit down. I'm pretty sure everybody did that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I used to be like, I forgot my card. Can you buzz me? They used to be like, first one.
Yeah.
To keep that extra swipe.
Always. Yeah.
I want to follow me at DJ Carlito.
I already followed you.
Yeah, I already follow you and everything. Yeah. Everybody,
you.
if y'all want to make sure y'all follow DJ Carlito
Already follow
NYC.
you.
Don't follow the wrong DJ Carlito. No, DJ Carlito NYC.
Crazy. A lot of people ask me, yo, why you got so many little bit of followers? And I got like 28,800. I'm like, because those are real followers. I don't buy followers.
Right.
That's right.
And that's even more respectable.
For real.
DM, let's collab. That's all. When you see all of that, that means fake.
Right, exactly.
And the crazy thing is, you do answer your DMs, because I actually DM you one time and you answer like right away. And I like people like that, to be honest,
He's not like you, Breezy.
Shut up. No. What? Whoa!
Breezy.
Sorry, Breezy.
Daly's over here throwing shots, man. Watch me.
I love you. If I don't bother you, that means I don't love you. So that's all I gotta say.
All right, if you say so. It's coming from the person from Staten Island.
It's true. Yo, shut up about that. Technically, I'm from Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn.
Here we go.
I was just raised.
First, she went from Staten Island to Brooklyn. Like, come on, pick one. Pick one.
All right. Well, mostly Staten Island, so. Yo, I hate you, yo. Oh my God, everybody loves to bother me. I don't know what it is.
But
it's all love.
Yeah, but
I know.
Carlito, I will see you Friday. Appreciate you for coming in, tuning in, and answering our questions, giving a little background of what you do. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be here. And a little advice to other DJs coming up: never watch other DJs' podcasts. Never care about what other. Just worry about what you're gonna be doing and what your plans and goals are. That's it. I'm gonna end it with that one.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Thank you. Moving silent, right?
Thank you. It was good talking to you. Thank you.
Peace out, Carlito. Definitely gonna chat it up.
Oh, until I make, I'm live.
Hey, there you go.
I'm about to.
All right, peace out, man. Well, I just want to thank.
What's your Instagram? Because I'm trying to tag you and I can't find it. It's DJ E Breezy.
No.
I am DJ E Breezy.
No.
I am E Breezy, right?
I am E Breezy. Yes.
I am E Breezy.
Yes. I know. I gotta change. I change it every month.
Easy Breezy cover girl.
I will fuck you up if you ever say that again, bro. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that. Because I literally blow somebody's fucking head.
He literally.
Sibby, don't do that. I'm gonna get
I
on
won't
your
do
case
that.
too. I will get on your case. I will pick cases on every.
I'm literally litty. Okay?
I'm about to be like Denzel Washington up on here, yo. I will put cases on all you motherfuckers.
Heard you. You come get us, right? You work for the state. We better watch out.
Hell yeah. Shit. Just be lucky. Trust me, I got the water key, yo. I'm telling you. I'll shut your water off right ASAP. Don't worry. Every key, every valve, trust me, I got every key valve, bro. If you live in Jersey, I got my ways. Don't worry. But
sorry, can't relate.
You know what? How about you stay over there? All right, damn. I'm about to just mute you. Yeah, stay mute. Damn.
Oh. Why y'all coming on my girl for?
Oh my gosh, here comes a sick one.
The what?
Thank you.
The one that sounds like Pop Smoke.
I don't sound like Pop Smoke.
Oh,
No,
why you had to change your voice there for a little bit?
Because you're trying to play me right now, and that's not
Yeah. But let me
Hey,
end
Evie
this.
Peevy cover girl. That's your new name.
Yo, I'm gonna fuck y'all up, man. What the fuck? Yeah. Anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody that's on YouTube, that's on Instagram. Appreciate you guys
Thank you guys for tuning
for
in.
tuning
Thank
in.
you,
That was
guys.
DJ Carlito,
We love you.
NYC, La Mega 97.9.
99.9.
La Mega 97.9. That's how you say it.
Oh, that is how you say it.
Okay, Puerto Rican.
Nana.
Oh, and just to let y'all know, we gonna be lit in Orlando next month.
My birthday.
Definitely. Cause homeboy is
I'm
gonna
going
get
for the weekend
lit.
after my birthday though, so I'm gonna be lit in Jersey first. So
You going to Jersey, Orlando, and Puerto Rico?
I'm going to Poconos. I'm going to the club, and then I'm going to Florida.
You gonna poke a nose?
3 weekends: the 4th, the 10th, and then the 16th.
For real. But I really appreciate you guys are coming in. Basically, you guys are coming in, tuning in, people on the live. Appreciate you guys for viewing. Like I said, that was DJ Carlito, NYC. And right now he's on the radio station. So make sure y'all hop in DMs and ask for a shout out. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing too and be like, yo, shout out Loud Nation podcast. And definitely I'm gonna record that shit. I'm gonna post it up and all that. But the rundown for this week, I would say for me at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna be on the radio station at boominlive.com. All you got to do is put boominlive.com, not with the G at the end, just boominlive.com. Just go on there. Once you in my profile, you type me, shout me out. I'll shout you out on the radio. There's a million viewers on that radio station. So like you guys gotta tune in. I'll shout you out, don't worry. On top of that, Thursday, I'm gonna be in Hackensack. So if you guys want more information on that, make sure y'all hit me up. And then Friday, I'm gonna support my boy Carlito. He's gonna be at Phoebe in Jersey City. So I'm gonna end up going there and vibing with him and everything. And then Saturday, Friday and Saturday, if y'all want to go to the afties, let me know. Got the address, I got the Addy. And then Sunday, I'm gonna be in Hackensack again. So that's the rundown for this week. Like I said, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for coming in on this live. You guys have been supporting very much. Next week, I can't tell you because it's a surprise. So I gotta get somebody for next week. And once you guys, I'm sorry about the late flyer this week, to be honest, because Halloween weekend was oh my gosh, it was crazy.
Mission.
The masquerade.
Nah, I just had bookings. I didn't even have time to sit down and
That's
make a
good.
flyer.
That's good though.
Yep, that's positive.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna make sure I get the flyer out this for next week guests, so that way we let everybody know, and then we just, like I said, we just roll with the flow. I know we're supposed to go with the topics at like 8 o'clock, but I was like, you know what, let me let it roll. So Carlito is a very good friend of mine and stuff like that, and he's a good friend of AM to PM family too. Big shout out to AM to PM Nightlife LLC. Jordan, big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to also Jesse, DJ Anthony, LMP. Really, really, really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until next week, peace out, guys.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.